people embrace the religion of Allah in large crowds. The invasion and conquest of Mecca, as stated earlier, utterly destroyed idolatry. The Arabs could now distinguish truth from falsehood. Illusion lost its grip. They hastened to Islam. Amr ibn Salama said, "We lived by a watering place where travelers passed. When camel riders came through, we asked, 'What news among the people? What is this man like?' They said, 'He claims that God has revealed such and such.' I would memorize their words as if they were written within me. The Arabs used to say, 'Leave him to his own people. If he is truly a prophet, he will prevail over them.' When the conquest occurred, people rushed to accept Islam. My father was the first of our people to do so. He returned and said, 'By God, I have just come from the Prophet, peace be upon him.' He said, 'Pray this prayer at this time, and that prayer at that time.'
When the prayer time comes, let one of you call the prayer, and appoint as your leader the one among you who knows the Quran best." This shows the vast effect of the Mecca conquest on events, how it consolidated Islam and transformed the Arab stance toward it. That impact was confirmed and deepened after Tabuk. Clear evidence lies in the great number of delegations arriving in Medina throughout the 9th and 10th years after the migration. The crowds embracing God's religion swelled. The army of 10,000 at the conquest of Mecca grew to 30,000 at Tabuk within less than a year. Then, at the farewell pilgrimage, 100,000 or 144,000 pilgrims gathered, encircling the messenger of God, peace be upon him, their voices rising like an ocean as they called, "Labbaik, here we are, O Lord," glorifying and thanking God.